Welcome to Art Queen's amazing art and fashion show. Go wild and crazy.
Hey, hello everyone, and welcome to Art Queen's Art and Fashion. Today, we're gonna go wild and crazy with our amazing band, Black Diamond. We're gonna show you some fantastic outfits made out of recycled materials that is made by our very own talented dressmakers and artists. So, are you ready? Because we are! Let's get this started!
My name is Rebecca and I'm the art queen from Sweden. I work a lot with art, exhibitions and events through the whole year. And one of the biggest exhibitions I do every year is the Eastern exhibition in April. I also work with the Shane Scandic Hotel. And I change the art every month with different artists and different art. And this is my passion that I love very much in life. So as I always say, love is art, color your heart. I do a lot of different events, like the Eastern show every year in April, where I have a lot of artists that come from the whole world, and we are around 60 artists. So we have artists from Sweden, Denmark, United States, Germany, and I like to bring a lot of different art and different artists and make this huge exhibition on Eastern, because many people, they go to south part in Sweden just to enjoy the art once a year when this big show and event is coming. Last year we did Art and Fashion 2014, and we were like 7 artists, 7 models and 7 dressmakers. And all the money we got from the 5 shows that we did got to my dear beloved son Tim and his foundation. And we did the shows in different cities in Sweden, both in north part and south part. But for 2014, I decided we had to do something different, something new, something spectacular, because for me, life is all about challenge yourself the whole time. And how do you challenge yourself after 5 great shows as we had 14? Then you really have to think about how you will work with a new project. How do you make that different? So I decided that we should work with the recycling stuff, that we should use both metal, steel, copper, fabrics, candies, etc. And to do something like that, we needed a lot of different sponsors to get the material from. So one of the big sponsors for 2015 is Stena Recycling, that gave us a lot of very cool and wonderful stuff to work with. And also Berendsen Textile in Malmö, they gave us a lot of sheets and pillow covers that we could bring into the washing machine and make it to different colors and work also with those kind of fabrics. This was a big challenge for the dressmakers and the artists. Not only that they were working with different kind of material, it was also a challenge in the way that they were now 2 artists that worked together. So 2 artists, they had to be meeting on each outfits together. So if one were painting like small patterns and the other artists were painting like faces, they had in somehow to meet on the outfits and make that become something spectacular and something different. And that was a huge challenge for them, because artists are very special how they work with their art, and to do this 2 and 2 and together with that have one dressmaker that telling them this is what I want to do. Yeah, that's a big, huge challenge for everybody.
It's gonna be wild, wild and crazy. I dance with the wild and crazy.
wild, wild and crazy. Dance with the dream. I know it's gonna be wild, wild and crazy. I dance with the wild, wild and crazy.
Now we're gonna go home and visit some of the lovely artists that I have been working with the whole year. So we're gonna go home and visit them in their studios and their galleries and see how it looks like, how they work when they work with this collection for Go Wild and Crazy, and also how they do this companion together, how they meet each other, how they find this kind of very difficult challenge to meet each other in the paintings and in the artwork. So let's open the door and get in and see what they're doing.
I think that these outfits are really more wild and extraordinary than last year. So I feel really cool to be 41 in that clothes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you like the difference between the materials they have been working compared to last year?
Yes, I do. It's more crazy. It's more extraordinary than last year. It was just a dress. It was a nice dress with fantastic paintings, but this is above it. It's something else, I think.
You have to be wild and crazy to wear it.
Yes.
Are you a wild and crazy model?
Yes.
Yeah.
She
That
is.
means
I will.
A very different thing is to actually make a top that fits only you. It's very different, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But I think it should be nice on her body.
Yes.
But it's not the same when you should do it in metal, because if I make it too big, for instance, I cannot regret that, because I cannot make it smaller
back,
again.
yes.
So you have to be very careful about the size and how it should fit.
But when we met Stina, our new sewing lady, it was very lucky for us. And I guess she was enthusiastic and she sewed very fast. So then.
And I think the pressure makes us a little bit more focused on the project, and so we can work more, intense and harder, and
sometimes
So
it's
it's
good to see the project. How did you think it's gonna be?
If I'm gonna be honest, I got panicked right away. But at the same time, I thought maybe it's it's one kind of a thing that I maybe jump in, and do it, because it's not often. So
Don't think so much, just do it.
yes,
What do you say,
exactly.
Ulla?
I thought in the beginning, yes, of course, I do like to work together with other people, because otherwise it's so lonely to be an artist. You are just working by yourself. So I did like this challenge to work with others.
Was it much more funnier this year than last year?
Yes,
How you worked with
yes, much more funnier, and you learn very much.
Okay.
Yes.
And you also got to work very tight in the group together with the artists to get the right outfits and to become a good team together.
Yes, you have to. And I think it works very good in this group.
Sketch it up before you started to paint, or you could just
No.
paint it directly from freehand?
I couldn't sketch on this, so I just did it on freehand.
Okay.
A lot of fun, new people. You meet new people, and you learn a lot. Different fabrics, different materials. Mostly a lot of fun.
Something that are really unique for Go Wild and Crazy with Art and Fashion in 2015 is that we really have a live band with us. Do you remember the first time we met?
Last year at Sweden Rock Festival we met up, and that was the beginning
of a long journey.
Yes, yeah, long journey.
We played acoustic there, and you showed up, and we had a great time.
Yes, we had a great time. Parties, we're playing at parties.
Private parties.
Private parties, yeah.
Who is writing all the songs in the band?
I do, but even Mange. play
A couple of them.
a few of the songs.
And now we have Germany in front of us, and we have United States, and probably we'll have more countries this year and next year. What kind of expectation do you have for yourself and for the band?
To have fun.
Yeah.
Very fun.
So it's not to
was just
end up
about
in
to say
a band like AC/DC or Judas Priest?
No.
No,
Okay.
don't think so.
Only for the fun?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, a great
Yeah.
experience.
Yes.
Things happen
Once of a lifetime.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
true.
It's a great experience. Absolutely.
So last winter we did a music video. It was really something that came out of the blue, because I asked Black Diamond if they ever have done a music video. And they talked about it a lot, but they never have done it. And I say, let's do it. Why don't we do it together? Something with my fashion show and your music can only be something good. We can make it happen together. So I called one of our big sponsors, Stena Recycling in Hässleholm, and asked them if it was possible to come and lend the whole area for a night and do this recording with a music video. And I had to say, this is one of the most funny and very, very nice evening and nights that I ever have done something spectacular event in, because we were almost 60 people. We had guys coming from Absolut in Åhus with their Harley Davidson bikes. We have the Holy Hivers from Kristianstad that came with cars from the 50th century. And we have makeup artists, photographers, recorders, models. Yeah, we had everything. And this night was so crazy good because we used a lot of the material on Stena Recycling's area. And it was big containers that we put together. And up on those containers, we did also put the band Black Diamond, so they could stand on those containers and play their music. And behind those containers, we also had this huge, wonderful sculpture tree done by the artist Lars-Åke Blom. And this tree is over 12 meters high. So in the background of the music video, you can see this lovely tree and the light behind it. And as I said, we had a wonderful night and a very good experience. But at the end, we were really proud of what we did, because this music video took us the whole way to Hamburg and to Harley Davidson.
The sun in my face, I feel the heat when you kisses me. Right there I stand, there will I stay. This is what I will hold on to. The sun is whispering my name. Like a phantom it is there. Are you the one who calls my name? Are you the one, are you the same? Who calls my name? Who calls my name? Who calls my name? Who calls my
Last year, when we did those 5 shows in Sweden, all the money we got from the shows got directly into my dear beloved son Tim and his foundation. This foundation is for young people between 13 and 23 years old that in somehow needs help in life to catch the day, do something that they feel good for. And it can be also a good dear friend that can have this stipendium that we every year give to a young man or woman, and it's about 5,000 crowns we leave to these young teenagers every year. In this year for 2015, we will give 10% of all the money we get in from the show directly to Tim's foundation again. Because for me it's very important in everything I do, with the art, with the show, the exhibitions, I bring money for Tim's foundation and honoring him the whole way, in every way that I work with the art. I think it's very important because there are many young people in Sweden today that feel very bad in life. They don't find the glow, they don't know what to do with their life, because really the world is open for them, But sometimes that's not good enough because you need more to catch you in life than just an open world. So our biggest show until now has been the Harley Days for Harley Davidson in Hamburg at Spielbudenplatz. And that will be a memory forever to think about when you get old, because this was really something different. And it was really the right place also that the show really fit in. Because sometimes you maybe feel that this is not the right place to show the audience our show, but for Harley Days and Harley Davidson, it couldn't be better than this. And with all the wonderful people that we met afterwards and talked to, all photographers that were around us and asked us about the show and would like to take photo of us. The whole thing in one was totally amazing, and you will live with those memories forever. You can't really tell someone who wasn't there how it was. All the people in the crew and all the people in the bus that joined us for this ride, they know what I'm talking about because they were there and they had this experience with them back home to Sweden again. And I only have to say a huge, big thank you once and again to Spielbudenplatz in Hamburg, and especially thanks to Svenja and Patrick Dois for doing this for me and giving me this opportunity to come to my favorite town, Hamburg, and do a show like this. So what the future will bring, you never know, because you can take the art everywhere if you want to. It's always up to you how you challenge yourself and how you challenge your thing in life. For me, it's never enough. I would like to challenge myself the whole life. I could move mountain if I want to. And if you believe in something, go for it. Because if I believe in something, I will do anything to get it. So maybe we see you in Dubai next year. You never know.